2 a.m. 2 a.m. tonight, well, technically tomorrow, is what time FNAF Security Breach Ruin will release in my time zone. Now, unlike Security Breach, frickin' comes out at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. for me, at least, guys, so keep that in mind, it's my time zone. Yeah, I got to play, like, the first half the next day. I didn't even get to play that night because I had to free up 70 gigs of storage, which is how much the game was worth, and then it took, like, 2 hours to download. So I didn't even get to play it till the next day. I had to skip school. And when I woke up the next day, Fusion Z Gamer and Daco were uploading part 10 of Security Breach. I didn't understand how they'd played that far in the game, edited all those parts, then uploaded them. They had to have gotten early access or something. I mean, the game came out at 8 p.m. like it didn't even release, and Fusion Z Gamer uploaded part 1 of Security Breach at 5 p.m. What the heck? I'm sitting in my bed. 3 hours till Security Breach. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Fusion Z Gamer, FNAF Security Breach Part 1. 30-minute long video. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Checked on Steam too. I was like, it's not released. But now it's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna stay up tonight till 2 a.m. and I'm gonna play this game. I don't know when I'm gonna go to bed. I've got to leave for vacation on Thursday until Sunday. So I have 2 a.m. on Tuesday, all throughout Tuesday and all throughout Wednesday, to play the entire game. Now, I don't know if that's possible or not, since this is a DLC. It's not like a whole nother game. Okay, so the update for FNAF RUIN just came out. The DLC is not yet, but it like updated the main menu and stuff. I just thought I'd tell you that now, and more info on it at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Yeah, I just thought I'd make this video to give a little predictions. I've never done this before with the FNAF game, but I saw Daco upload a video with FNAF, and they just talked about their predictions with the lore and what they think is going to happen. I just kind of want to touch up on that because I did watch the whole video. I just kind of want to give my answers, you know, see if you guys care or not. But yeah, the first thing I want to say is, how is the game going to start? You know, we see Cassie walking through the front doors, and I'm just wondering, because we hear the message from Gregory saying, Cassie, help, you know, help me, help. So I don't know if we're going to be at like her house, and Gregory, you know, rings us, hello, help me. I think that'll be interesting, nonetheless. So if I had to predict, you know, give my guess, I think that we would, it's interesting. I would think that we start outside the Pizzaplex. That's what I would think would happen. We look around, we're outside, and we see the entrance to the worn down place, but I don't understand how, I think, because that's a lot for a DLC to model a house to. That we're at, oh, I got it. So like maybe we're walking down the street and we're like, Gregory hits us up, yo, help me, I'm stuck, come help me, but don't call the police, okay? Don't tell your parents, just come here by yourself and help me out here. And we just happen to be like a few blocks from Security Breach, so we walk down there and we pull up to the Pizzaplex. I think that's what'll happen. And after that, I think we just start running around doing stuff. I don't know what we're gonna see in this game, if the elevators are gonna work, if we can go up to the atrium, or if we can we'll have to go to the daycare. I think that was in the trailer, is seeing the daycare. I don't know where we'd go once we get into the entrance. Maybe to the daycare, maybe a new room. I doubt it, but maybe I think the elevators might have like a one-time trip, just like the one that led down to the burn trap ending. Maybe it survives to the atrium, and then we're just kind of stuck there for a little bit. We go to Rockstar Row and stuff like that, so maybe. And then I think with predictions go as to if the animatronics become good or not, because we get a lot of like animations of like not jump scares, but like just animatronics getting all up in our face. So like they're not jump scaring us though, you know. Like Roxanne, we're literally like, we're just sitting there. She like grabs our arm or whatever, and she's like, oh yeah. Also, they talked in the Daco video, is they talked about if we're gonna have a guide or if we're literally just gonna be wandering around like. So I don't know if we're just gonna be like, you know, searching around, or if we're gonna get like a Freddy comes in clutch. We found like a watch on the ground, like a Faz watch, and we get like leftover messages or something. And if we do get that, I don't think Freddy would be the one to guide us. Maybe Gregory. They were saying that Gregory would. Who knows? Maybe Gregory is on our phone and then our phone dies, so we go to Roxanne and we if we fix her somehow, and then bam, she's good. She can't see, but she's good now because she had an actual personality in FNAF Security Breach. Like, she was all crying, she wanted to be special. Monty was just a rage monster, and Chica was just, give me food, give me trash. Yeah, I think that it could switch off like Gregory's for a little bit, and then it goes to, or Gregory, we'll get into that later. So either Gregory or Roxanne, maybe. And I don't think Freddy, it's a possibility. Because speaking of Freddy, I have no clue what happened to him. Okay, we have no clue what ending happened. I'm so upset, okay, that burn trap exists. Henry's speech at the end of FNAF 6 made FNAF. It was so cool. And then it was for nothing. Everyone survived the fire. Like, are you kidding me? Fire was supposed to be a solution, and they just... Ooh, that fire was a little toasty. Let's go get some breakfast, maybe at Denny's or something. It makes no sense that survived that. So I like the theory that Glitch Trap possessed his dead body, Burn Trap's dead body. And the blob, I'm not even talking about the blob. I'm gonna pretend it doesn't exist. We were hallucinating. The blob isn't a thing. If I had to guess what the blob is, it's a ton of parts, and the spirit controlling it is the new dead kids from that Vanny killed. Another thing about Vanny is what happened to her too, and this Vanny and Freddy and Gregory will all depend on what ending that I'm gonna say I think is canon. Again, all my opinion, guys. So when everyone's discussing endings, everyone forgets about the bad Vanny ending, where we literally tear Vanny apart and Freddy dies. Everyone forgets about that ending, I swear. Thing is, I don't know how Gregory, and we see Freddy. Freddy's like trapped under the rubble in the trailer, so I don't know. He is in the game, but if I had to guess, he's evil at some point. Burn Trap ending, as much as I dislike it, bringing back everything. Henry does a big, huge, good monologue. It's so good, and then just everyone goes on with their day. It doesn't make sense. I think the Burn Trap ending makes sense because the whole place burned down. And we just got rid of Burn Trap as a whole. Like, that threat is gone, and now we just got to deal with Glitch Trap and Vanny, because we didn't see Vanny that ending, so we got to kill her too. She's still evil. And then the other ending is Princess Quest, where we set Vanny free, but Burn Trap and the Blob are still a thing. And Burn Trap might not even have died. We didn't even see it. We just saw the Blob put him in a chokehold and then raise him up to the sky. So we don't know what happened to him. Princess Quest, I don't even remember that ending. I don't even think I got it when I was playing the game, because you literally just beat all the games and then you go to the locked gate from FNAF VR and you open up and you set her free. Vanny is normal again, but even then I think you escape the Pizzaplex, so that doesn't make sense unless, like Daka was saying, they all go back to try to stop him, like get some revenge going, which I think would be good. I think that would be cool if they all if we get like a cutscene in the middle of the game, we just get some backstory, like we get an animated cutscene where they all go back and we see what kind of happens and how they're trapped. And yeah, I think that would make a lot of sense. Or the Burn Trap ending happened and Gregory and Freddy died. It's like, oh, that's so dark. That's not PG. FNAF is about murdering children. FNAF made up spring locks, one of the most horrifying ways to die, and one of the most painful ways to die ever. And they're like, no, none of that killing stuff. That's not PG. And Daka was also saying how brutal it'd be if we found the Vanny mask in the trailer off of Vanny's dead body. How? I don't understand how that's brutal. It's literally just normal. It's FNAF, okay? It's supposed to be a horror game. I don't understand why people are like, no dead bodies. No speaking of blood, because Security Breach had literally made this part so confusing where Gregory's like, I'm broken. Or Freddy says that Gregory's broken. He's like, nah, I'm good. He's like, nope, you're broken. Like, what? Just say he's bleeding. Just say he scraped his knee. It's not that hard. So I really hope this game is a little more gruesome than Security Breach, even though it is going to be an add-on, not a separate game. Alright, before I give my info on what I think the real ending is, I want to talk about the 4 possible things that could happen with Gregory here on why he's at the Pizzaplex. Number 1 is one I just talked about. Him, Vanny, and Freddy all come back after the Princess Quest ending, and they try to stop him, and they just get trapped. And Gregory's calling for help. And, maybe it took place a year after security breach, and, you know, Gregory's voice is still a little high, you know, he hasn't hit the puberty yet, okay, it's not a big deal. Or B, Gregory just got trapped under there with Freddy, so he's trapped and he's a normal human, okay, help me, you know, and we set him free. C, he's a robot. I hate this theory so much. Gregory is crying child, guys. It doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb. I hate how they're trying to bring back all the FNAF characters that Henry, the legendary character, he set them all free. Why are they coming back? How and why? That doesn't make sense. I think that Gregory is not a robot. And finally, the final one, what could happen is Gregory isn't there at all. Gregory, Vanny, Freddy, they opt out. They're gone. My fault. I forgot Freddy's still at the Pizzaplex. So they don't, people are saying that like, oh, you don't see Freddy's head, therefore the ending where they took Freddy's head, which is the Princess Quest ending, Freddy could still opt out with him, you know what I mean? But I think that's an option, you know. They all left. Freddy's head, Gregory and Vanny, they left. They went to a hotel nearby. Or Freddy, or like Gregory and Vanny just left, made like a mother-son relationship, or they went on their own separate terms. They're just gone. They dipped, and they'll explain that, I think, later. If that happened, they'll be like, all right, yeah, Gregory and Vanessa and Freddy, we tracked Freddy, and apparently all three of them are located this far down, and they've been there for a while. And Gregory's like a teenager. Gregory's an adult. He's a working man. I hope Vanessa's in the game, because you know Vanessa. Vanessa is my sugar bear. I'll stop now. Oh yeah, maybe they like escape, and then once we go in there, it was Glitch Trapper, the mimic that lured us in there, and they're like, Gregory, what a buffoon. Gregory left years ago, so he's not here anymore. So those are the four options. If I had to guess, I think either the last one where they all skedaddled and it's just a mimic calling them in, or it could be that they all went back and got crushed and they need help. That's also a really good point there. But why would it get crushed? Because the sinkhole, maybe? I don't know. They all come back and try to stop Glitch Trap, and Glitch Trap just decides to just shut everything down. That doesn't even make sense, though, because this is Glitch Trap's only way of killing kids and getting remnants, so I don't know. I want to be right about this. At least hey, if what happens, if one of the four things I said happens, a win is a win. Okay, I was on the money. Calm down. It worked. Even if I didn't guess the correct one, I still mentioned it. So yeah. Okay, you can disrespect me if Gregory does happen to be a robot. I'll be like doing my gameplay. Gregory's a robot? I would be a little upset, but you know, I wouldn't be too upset. I'd just be like, oh, cool. So I think the Princess Quest ending did happen, and they either all went back and tried to stop Glitch Trap and the place collapsed, or they literally just left and the mimic is luring Cassie. And now the question is, who is Cassie? Is Cassie Gregory's sister? Okay, that could be a thing, because we don't even know who Gregory is or anything. That's hopefully what this game will be. Is another thing about this game is, please, it has to be answers. It has to all be answers, because if it isn't, what is Ruin for? Or like theories are tossed around that Ruin is going to be the end of this whole security breach timeline, you know, with Glitch Trap and everything. But we still do have Help Wanted 2 on the way, so I don't know what that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be lore free. I don't think it's just going to be FNAF minigames. I do think there's got to be something in there. I think Help Wanted 2 is a prequel, not to the first Help Wanted, but to Security Breach. So it goes Help Wanted 2, and then Security Breach, because there's a huge gap in between the first Help Wanted and Security Breach. There's a huge gap. We don't know what happens in there. We just know that Security Breach was being built at the end of Curse of Dreadbear, I think. So I think Help Wanted 2 will lead into that, and how Glitch Trap, or maybe even before. Maybe it'll be before Help Wanted 1. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. But this isn't about Help Wanted 2. This is about Ruin. So let's keep going with that. So I think that this Ruin game will tie up a lot of loose ends with who Gregory is, who Cassie is, and just what's going to happen further. and maybe just give us a lot of answers. This game has to have answers, okay? It can't just have us, what do you do? We're walking in the Pizzaplex. Where's Gregory? There he is. We saved him. Yippee. I hope it doesn't happen. If it does, I'm deleting my channel. Yeah, I do think Cassie's normal human, and she either goes and gets captured by Glitch Trap, where he maybe gives like a little monologue on where Gregory is actually with Vanny and Freddy or something, and then maybe we'll get its own game with those three or something. You never know. Or they find Greggy, huh? It'd be so weird seeing Gregory talking. That'd be so weird. Since we, played as him and everything. But Daco and FNAF are also talking about how it's connected to Help Wanted 2 and like Sister Location, and we get to explore Sister Location, like free roam. I don't know how that would work, but that'd be cool. I just wanted to talk about it just in case that happens. I kind of missed. I kind of zoned out when they were talking about it. I don't know if they said like we're in a VR game and we're walking around there, or if Ruin is connected to Sister Location and we get to go down there like exploring FNAF 6 free roam, which was kind of cool. So maybe we'll do that with Sister Location. I don't know. And how do I think the game will end? I think Glitch Trap, I think he'll be killed. We see him in the trailer. That is him, I think. People are saying it might be Shadow Bonnie, but it's a little too glitchy for that, and it doesn't really make any sense on who. We don't even know who the shadows are, so I think that we'll put an end to Glitch Trap, and if the three are down there, GF and V. I just made that up now. Gregory, Freddy, and Vanessa, because I keep saying their name over and over and over. The GFV might be down there, so we have to, if we find them, maybe we destroy Glitch Trap together in a cool boss fight. And honestly, I think the mask, when we see, I think we're looking at daycare. I think the final boss would be in the daycare. I think that'd be kind of cool. And Eclipse, I didn't even talk about him. I don't really have much to say about him. I think he'll be like a cool little character, just kind of like how he was in Security Breach, how it's literally just mixed characters. It doesn't matter the lighting. He's just like, my name's Sun. We got to get you out of here. It's me, Moon. I'm going to kill you now. Never mind. That's me, Sun. Don't listen to him. He's weird. Just kind of just something like that. Eclipses, that's what people call him. Sun/Moon. I think that'll be kind of cool. We find Freddy by himself, too. So maybe we find Freddy and he's evil. And the same way we fixed Roxanne to be good, we fixed Freddy to be good, and he tells us where Gregory and Vanessa are if they're somewhere by themselves, or maybe we gotta find Gregory and then we find Vanessa, or maybe we find Vanessa and then finally we find Gregory or something. So we got like the whole team together. Now we kill Glitch Trap, and then that might be just the end of the game, and Blob and Burn Trap are dead. Maybe the sinkhole killed them, or maybe they'll be in a future game. Who knows? But I do think it'll be end of this storyline. For now, I don't think they could come back to it, but I don't think they would leave it just unfinished. I don't think they'd actually just opt out on it. So I think that'll be it for now. And then Steelwool might start making games like Fredbear's Family Diner, like an Origin, or maybe like a FNAF game based on the Shadow animatronics and who they are. That'd be pretty cool. So maybe just some prequel games, and then maybe they'll come back to it. Or maybe they'll make a whole new storyline with a new villain or something like that. But yeah. Final thing I want to talk about is prize boxes, the collectibles. Steelwool's classic. They have collectibles in every game they made. FNAF Help Wanted, they did coins and tapes. And then in Curse of Dreadbear, I haven't played it yet, so I don't really know. And Security Breach, they had prize boxes. So I hope they'll have prize boxes in this game, or just some sort of collectibles, kind of like that, maybe it'll be something different, I don't know, but it is pretty fun to just kind of explore and look for that stuff. So, oh yeah, we had bags too, but the bags weren't as cool because they didn't give you cool toys. And I guess FNAF VR did have prize boxes too with toys. So basically, the entire game just kind of got updated. The main menu, ignore my hair. The main menu is now different. You can click Play DLC, where you will be able to download it for 100% free. Also, they changed the jump scare. It switches to a game over screen, and just other simple stuff like pause settings and different main menu screen and just all that stuff. So yeah, as of filming this, I'm done editing the video. I'm just adding this in last second. It's 9 o'clock, so 2 a.m. it releases for me. So in 5 hours, Ruin will be out to play. And Steel Wool is releasing a ton of updates on the Twitter, so go check that out. They're talking about, like, PC players need to delete the game if it's all modded and, like, hacked and stuff. And just talking to PS4 and 5 players and everything, so just stay tuned. And these are the LED lights. I will be playing the game. And one last thing I want to talk about just real quick, I forgot to talk about in the video, is the endings, like the animation endings. Please, don't be these cringe comics again. I think they just did that because they ran out of time, and I was kind of hoping that they'd add animated endings in, like, later on for updates in Security Breach, because they ran out of time. Unless Markiplier was right and they ran out of budget. But please, just be an animated ending. God, the comic ending's so bad. So bad. Please, don't do it again. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about for FNAF Ruin. It is 12:46 p.m. So we have about 13 hours till the game comes out. So I gotta edit and upload this. It will come out before the game, I promise. That's probably why this video isn't, like, edited very well. There's just music behind it and different cuts because I need to edit this video fast. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video in FNAF Ruin. OJ out.